A couple of weeks ago, I wrote a short film and planned the shooting in every detail. I scouted the location, took some pictures, and even tracked the sunlight to get the perfect shot. And then I had to throw it all away and start all over again. I'm Paolo De Board, I'm a filmmaker and DP based in Italy, and today we're going to talk about my brand new short film, The Painter. And more importantly, I want to talk about the importance of flexibility in this field. If you're getting in the movie business, you better learn very soon that things almost never go as planned. So I had this idea for a script with only 2 actors. I originally thought about photography, but since I've already done a project with that, I decided to settle on painting. I knew a painter who made this unusual landscape of the sea, and I thought I could make something beneficial for the both of us. She could have shown her art, and I would have had an actress for my short film. So I sat down, wrote the script, and after half an hour, it was done. It's incredible how fast you can write when you're inspired and have the right idea. After it was done, I decided to act it out to some of my friends, and they all liked it. So now it was time to shoot. So I contacted the painter, but she wasn't available because she was touring the country with a musical. So I decided to try with my local theater group chat, but it didn't work. Everyone was either working or had moved away. So I went to my backup plan, which is my mother. Now, it might not sound professional, but she does some acting, she does some painting, and she already had the landscape of the sea ready to go. And for the second actor, well, I had to do it. And again, I know that some of you might think it's not professional, but this kind of things happens even on big sets. If there's a simple solution to your problem and it works, just do it. So at this point, I had the cast, I had the location, but there was another problem. My actress wasn't available on the day the weather was perfect. So in the meantime, I decided to focus on my other projects and write something else. Then, out of nowhere, her plans get cancelled, so she was available, but I wasn't ready for the shooting. So at that point, I had to decide if I should have postponed it or do it anyway. And well, do you remember my last video with the test drilling in the desert? I did that for this kind of situations. So I packed all my gear, printed a couple of scripts, and after a couple of hours, we were on set. My original location was too far away, so instead I decided to go to a nearby beach with a good parking spot. And I have to say that when I saw the crashing waves against the shore, and that big rock shaped like a pedestal for the easel, I immediately realized that that spot was so much better than the place I originally planned. I have to say that the waves were pretty rough, and my actress was afraid to get in splash. We waited for 20 minutes to check that the waves will not come too close, and in the meantime I set up some of my gear. It's in moments like this that I'm glad I'm using a cheaper camera. I do care about my gear and quality, but not having to worry about that $3,000 camera allowed me to actually focus on getting the shot I wanted. As I was setting the audio, my microphone just died. And I don't know why. I used this microphone multiple times, even near the sea, and I never had a problem. But this time, they just didn't work. But it wasn't a big problem, because I was planning on dubbing it in post anyway, since the waves were pretty loud. And after that, everything went pretty smoothly. The beach was empty, the light was nice. We wrapped the whole thing in only 1 hour. If I waited for the perfect condition, the perfect cast, the perfect location, I'd still be sitting here at my desk with a script and no footage. So sometimes you just have to roll with it. So this is pretty much all for today. I hope you liked the video. If you do, please consider subscribe. If you'd like to share some of your thoughts, comment down below. And what can I say? The journey continues.